Avengers Age of Ultron, the second Avengers film, and there was a lot riding on this one, and for the most part, I think they did a really good job. This was a Joss Whedon film, so this was an Avengers film before the Russo brothers. Whedon did the first two, and this film, you had the first Avengers film come out, did really well, just crushed it and far exceeded expectations. Then you had the follow-up films with Iron Man 2, Captain America Winter Soldier, Thor Dark World, and then you gotta bring the characters back for this second Avengers film. So we're still at the point here where they're still figuring out the MCU. There's more of a direction, but they're still like, where are we going here? And I think Age of Ultron did a really good job at setting the stage and setting up future films, such as Civil War and Ragnarok, and just other films that would come after that. At the same time, making a mistake that I absolutely hate in superhero films. But first, the positives. It was just great to see all these characters back in a film together. I think there was a lot of good work done with particularly Iron Man in this film, and his vision of starting to see a big problem coming in the future, and they focus on that, and that vision, those visions that he was having, really started to set the stage for where this film was going. And the introduction of Wanda and Quicksilver to this film, and also Vision, they did a really good job. The fight scenes were great. The action was great. The villain, Ultron, who, basically controls, lives through technology, was very threatening. And they did a good job with that. The negative, the mistake, the biggest mistake they made, and one that's hard to get over, and I just get so mad when I see this mistake in superhero films, Spider-Man No Way Home did the same thing, is when the problems that occur are because of these superheroes. Because in Age of Ultron, Ultron was created through the work of Tony Stark, Iron Man, and also Bruce Banner, the Hulk. Their work brought out Ultron, and because of that, a lot of innocent people died, and then the Avengers assemble, and they stop the bad guy, and they stop the harm. However, this harm was created because of the Avengers. So are you really the heroes when you create the problem you're then saving and avenging? I just hate when superhero films do that, and they really did that in this one. But when you put that aside, the film, it is a really well put together film. They gave Hawkeye a lot more in this Avengers film. He was kind of a waste in the first one. And there was a scene where he was speaking with Wanda at the end in the final fight. And that dialogue, I think, is some of the best dialogue that has been given in any MCU film. And he was a big standout in this film. I do like Age of Ultron a lot. I think of the 4 Avengers films, it is the weakest. Yet it is very watchable and still a very good film despite its flaws. But Avengers Age of Ultron is always worth watching.